Hello and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. I'm Project Aurora. You guys may or may not know that you can follow me on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Project Aurora, as well as joining my Discord if you ever want to talk about this game with me. Or not this game, but like this series. I fucking love this series, man. I'm an addict. Like, I barely play anything else at this point. Like, all the games that I've been playing, I put down, and it's just kind of like this. Trails, that's it. Like I don't even know what to stream anymore, man. But anyways, brief recap of the previous episode. Um, last episode was pretty long. It may have been somewhere around like 2 to 2.5 hours of like recording. I'm not sure exactly, but some big stuff happened after finishing up the quest and getting out there out of Crossbell on the main mountain path. We saw Meister Jorg talking to Campanella and some guy in a lab coat. We don't know who he is, but we can already infer that if they're with Campanella, it's Ouroboros. It seemed like the guy in the white lab coat knew Rin and stuff as well, so they're definitely agents of Ouroboros. We also saw in like one of the final scenes before the chapter ended, we saw they were saying that the Phantasmal Blaze plan is now you know being commenced. And if you've been in my channel for a little bit and watching the previous games or familiar with this series, you'll know that we got a video that referenced the Phantasmal Blaze plan in Trails in the Sky the Third. You can only view that after getting all the other star doors, and it was star door number 14. You can only view it after viewing the other doors. So it seems like some stuff's going on there. Randy's dad has passed away, so the person I thought was Randy's dad this whole time, it's not Randy's dad. It was actually Randy's uncle. And the girl that felt up Ellie was his cousin. Um, so now they've bought out the old Rivage building. They're here for business, in quotes. And he said, keep your line open that the vacation's over. It basically, seems there's some, things there, but he feels like, he called Randy a useless deserter of his son and said that was probably his dad's only regret. But he died fighting, I guess, a rival in the Zephyr Corps, the Jaeger King. So, some interesting stuff here. Some interesting stuff. We're gonna see how it plays out. Let's get into the next chapter. The West Zemuria Trade Conference. Oh. So has it been a month already? We're just jumping straight into it? An international trade summit hosting prominent heads of state in Western Zemuria as proposed by Crossbell's newly elected mayor, Theater Cross. Not sure. BGF. Oh, wow. We just going into it? 1 month later? Maybe they're still preparing. Additionally, the opening of the conference will double as Crossbell's unveiling of its new City Hall building. Its name, Orcus Tower. At 40 stories and 250 arcs tall, the tower is the continent's first true skyscraper and is garnering attention all around Zemuria. It is the day before the international dignitaries are to arrive in Crossbell and attend the unveiling of Orcus Tower. The Special Support Section, meanwhile, has been called to police headquarters to attend a meeting about security measures. Ooh, it's about to go down. And that sums up the security plans for the next 3 days. The CGF has already adopted a rigorous inspection system at Bellegarde Gate and Tantrum Gate. As far as the rest of the city is concerned, if you would, Chief Ulick and Inspector Donovan. Right, the Metropolitan Division will have all hands on deck with city patrols these next few days. We're at max operations until the end of the conference, so don't worry. As for the second division, our efforts will be focused on the train station, airport, and commercial areas. We're also at full tilt until this is all said and done. And as you know, the first division will be in charge of the conference's security. I have little doubt our division is capable of handling any and all possible outcomes. But there's no such thing as a flawless security system. That's where we come in, isn't it? Yes, as I told you, I think it'd be best for the SSS's Chief Sergey were in charge. If the SSS's Chief Sergey were in charge of public relations here at HQ, We'd also like you to be in charge of coordinating with the Guardian Force, too. You sure know how to work? You sure know how to ask a lot of a guy. With how you're always sticking your nose into things, I'd say he's got the right man for the job. Our entire system's going to be stronger with you watching our blind spots. You're really living up to that reputation as Sergei the Sentinel. Give me a break, that's ancient history. Sergei the Sentinel? I can see it. Knock it off, I said it was a long time ago. Anyway, you're good with them helping out? Yes, I'm fine with it. The SSS will do well as reserve forces for the time being. Reserve? We're to continue our regular duties, but be ready to respond at a moment's notice if we're called in. Am I right? Yes, essentially. The bracers use a similar method as well, but as you can imagine, we can't just rely on them for something like this. And since we have new tenants in the neighborhood, we need the insurance in case of unforeseen circumstances. By tenants, you mean the Red Constellation. I do. Red Constellation Jaeger Corps. They're said to be one of the strongest in all of Western Zemuria. We have been able to confirm that the bulk of their forces have now entered Crossbell. You also have to take into consideration that they and Heiyue had a large-scale conflict in the Republic just last year. They're dangerous, alright. You're thinking they're going to come after Heiyue again, now that they're both in the same city? No, actually. We're staying alert, but Jaegers are ultimately motivated by Mira. Just because they've been enemies before, doesn't mean they're enemies now. Isn't that right, Orlando? Suppose so. They couldn't care less about territory, unlike a mafia. Jaegers, all that matters is Mira and the battlefield. Not uncommon to have a beer today with the same guy you were trying to kill yesterday. Silver lining being, I don't think they're holding a grudge against Heiyue. True, but that begs an even more elusive question, doesn't it? If it has nothing to do with Heiyue, then why has the Red Constellation come to Crossbell? First Division has been looking into that, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. However, we have reason to believe they're backed by the Imperial government. It is impossible to overlook that it may be related to the trade conference itself. If so, maybe it does involve Heiyue, they're being backed by the Republic. I wouldn't rule it out. Point is, we can't just ignore them if this trade conference is ever going to go off without a hitch. Obviously. On that note, we have intel that the Red Constellation has also been spotted on the outskirts of the state. If you're going to the surrounding towns and villages, it bears investigating while you're there. Understood. We'll be gathering more information on the Red Constellation while tackling our support requests. We'll also be able to drop whatever we're doing and provide backup if necessary. We're happy to help however we can. Darn straight, we'll be counting on you, SSS. Yeah, thanks for having our backs, kids. West Zemuria Trade Conference. Alright, Ancient Text Investigation and Old Amarica Road Monster Extermination. Ancient Text. I heard that there is a large quantity of potentially valuable ancient documents in Stargazer's Tower. Naturally, as a librarian, I would love to retrieve them. Could you please help me investigate their circumstances? Miles, Head Librarian. DGF Training Exercise. Deputy Commander Douglas. I am requesting that the Special Support Section participate in a CGF training exercise. Once you're prepared, please come to Tangum Gate. Dr. Saylan, St. Ursula's new professor of pharmacology and neurology, has an urgent request. While you're here, we have the results of the drug analysis that you requested. Okay. Oh, darn it. Just kidding. Alright, report to HQ. I guess all my quests done, so. The urgent requests are from the CGF and St. Ursula this time around. I'm a little surprised to see a request from Instructor Douglas, too. Instructor Douglas? You're referring to the new deputy commander of the CGF, right? Yeah, he used to be an instructor at the police academy prior to becoming deputy commander. He's where I picked up my suppression techniques and hand-to-hand combat fitness. Before he was an instructor, he was a full-time member of the Guardian Force, but he got on the bad side of the CGF's former commander was demoted so he wouldn't cause trouble. Duggo was in charge of my training too. The man's as tough as nails. Wouldn't be surprised if he was the strongest guy in all the CGF. Wow, he sounds incredible. Considering its position within the CGF, I'm looking forward to meeting him. This request is the perfect chance. And this other one seems to be from a newly appointed doctor at St. Ursula. Yep, looks like they took over the pharmacology and neurology departments with Joaquin gone. I wouldn't mind scoping out what kind of person they're like, if you feel me. I feel like I've heard the name Salen somewhere before, though. Isn't it a well-known name out in Rimaferia? You may be thinking of the Salen Company. They manufacture medical equipment. They're a distinguished family with ties to the Grand Prince. It's possible our sender is related. Well, in that case, I doubt they're suspicious. I do. Either way, we'll have to go to St. Ursula since they like to speak to us about the drug. Sounds like you'll be able to meet up with that loving big sister of yours you're so infatuated with. You know, the chick who looks like a holy saint in her nurse's uniform, right? What? Well, I mean, yes, Cecile has done so much for me over the years. Wait a minute, how do you know about her? You've never even met her. My bad, I spilled the beans. Damn it, Randy. You're only upset because they're right, Lloyd. It sounds like Wazzy was right on the mirror. Although, considering how amazing she is, I can sympathize with them. Anyway, yes, I'd like to meet with Cecile before we see this new doctor. I'm worried how the hospital's been coping after all the damage that Joaquin did. I agree. Oh, but isn't Shizuku coming to the city today? He left for the Bracer Guild to visit her a little while ago. Yeah, she sounded really excited to play with Shizuku all day. I figured they're still at the guild, so let's check in on them if we have time. That sounds good to me. This Shizuku girl is the Divine Blade of Wind's daughter, right? Yep, right around Kito's age too. You wouldn't believe how sweet a kid she is, considering how tight her old man can be. Yeah, Shizuku is really adorable. I was excited to meet her after hearing Rand make a fuss about how cute she is. Sounds fun. Well, in that case, why don't we use our rounds as an opportunity to get to know the Divine Blade of Wind's family. And while we're at it, we can start looking into a certain someone else's family too. Wazzy, watch your mouth. That's fine, the man's right. Jokes aside, we may share the same blood, but they're no laughing matter. Wouldn't be surprised one bit if they're the ones who rigged the mine with explosives. Randy, you don't have to jump to conclusions that quickly. Nah, I know Uncle and Shirley too damn well. This is just a hunch. I'm pretty sure they were testing your skills out. They want to see the skills behind the team that snatched me away. They went that far just for that? And let me guess, to them, it was all just harmless fun. They're the type to go to those lengths to satisfy their curiosity, aren't they? Bingo, that kind of trap may as well have been a housewarming gift from the Constellation. Look, since I just got back, but it might be better if I looked into them by my... No, this is exactly why we should all look into them. We shouldn't let the Red Constellation do as they please. We'll eventually need to ascertain why they're here in Crossbell and if they're working with the Imperial government. However, that's only something we should do together, as the SSS. Good. We need you, Randy, and I have no intention of letting you do this by yourself. I think it's fair to say you've had a harder time without us too. So please, stop trying to brush us aside. Look at the guilt in those eyes, he totally got you. But he's right though, combining our strength in times of hardship is what the SSS does best, isn't it? Indeed it is. How else would we have handled the Colt incident without facing it as a team? Isn't this the exact same, Randy? You got me, I guess. I've been acting like a bit of a selfish ass. You don't say. Anyway, now that we have our own car, we should patrol outside the city while we work through these requests. This is a good opportunity for us to visit Bellegarde Gate and Amorica Village too. Right, we haven't been to either in a while. By the way, Commander Bales is stationed at Bellegarde Gate now, isn't she? Yes, that's right. I think she's swamped preparing for the trade conference though. Riley's out there too, so it'd be cool to check in on her. Shall we be off then? Got a lot of people to check up on. When there are more than 4 people in your party, ex-members act as a support member. Yeah, uh-huh. Be sure to keep your support members' equipment and course up to date too. Members of your active party can be switched from the tactics menu. Furthermore, you can talk with crafts on and off. Wait, what was that last one? Support crafts on. Oh, you can turn them off. Oh. Why would I want to do that? Anyways, hey, Randy. What's up, Lloyd? Regarding your father. Oh, that? I'm not too shook by it. Pretty common for people to bite the dust in that world. Besides, I cut all ties with my old man when I deserted. Doesn't mean I felt nothing, but, well, I was kind of relieved. That's so. Listen, if you ever need to talk about it, I'm all ears. I'm the leader after all. I may even be able to offer some decent advice. Sorry, was that too rude of me? Nah, you're good. I was just thinking about how much you've grown up. You're moving your honorary big bro to tears. Oh, please. It's just that I want to help you out if you need it. Maybe I'm not the most reliable, but that's what it means to be partners, right? Damn, Lloyd. Alright, I get it. Maybe I'll tell you the whole story one day. I'm counting on you when that day comes, partner. Sure thing. Huh? What are you doing? Did you forget something? Sorry, we'll be there in a second. Alright, let's take it slow and get this show on the road. You're now able to access all of Crosswell via the Orbital car. It's parked at the rear entrance of the SSS. You're welcome to use it as you see fit. That's great. What's up, cop? You doing good? You look sort of hungry to me. Ooh, I want to try feeding him. Cop is happy to eat cat food or any fish we catch. Yeah, but do we have some? We should remember to feed him every morning. Hold on, I think I have some fresh halls in me right now. Give food. I'm going to give him a rain eater. What you gonna give him back? Effort. Oh my, are you giving this to me? Thanks, cop. We'd be happy to use it. Can I give you more? Ornament. Whoops. Axe increases the chance of code strikes. First of all, we gotta fix up the party menu here. Sorry, Wazzy. Like, that's just what that's gonna be. Attack 2. Attack 1. Sorry, Noel. Just how it's gotta be. Gotta open up his slots. Need some money. My stomach is killing me. I'm hungry. First of all, go ahead and pop open them slots. Alright, cool. No sense in upgrading anything yet, because I don't even have, like, I don't have anything to upgrade. Oh, I can craft an attack 2 for Noel as well. So, okay, we can get burned. Evade 2, move 1 still. Evade 2 actually seems kind of nice to have. Alright, I'm gonna buy that. We're up to action 2s. Yes, we are. Emphasize that action 2. Oh, cast 1. Hit 1. Oh, definitely need that hit 2. Confused seems nice on paper. Maybe we can actually get an actual caster set up here. Freeze? For sure. Freeze. Let's see what we can do with this so far. Ornament. Worked. So, action 2. Hit 2. Gonna, you know, give some stuff there. Wait a second. Move 1, HP 1, U. You can't use her. Oh, that's because she has seal on. I say freeze. Did I not make a cast? Oh, that's right, but probably because I haven't figured it out yet. But I think I'm gonna do this. Make them swap. Range. Not. TP cut 1. And if I can get cast. 1 second, alert. Yeah, I think I get cast. Confuse. Huh. Alright, let's see some stuff here. Evade 1. Guess I can give her evade 2. I get rid of mind 1 and I go for information. Actually, not bad. Ooh, okay. I'm getting some access to some stuff now. But more importantly, I guess I'll just have to do for now. I don't want him to use Pixie. I think Mirage will not kill. That recovers EP. How much does she have? 4, 2. One, 2, 3, 5. But if I get rid of this and I gave her Mirage, how does that look on her arts? Still can heal. Ooh, we get Saint and Hollow Sphere. Chaos Brand, Photon Shoot. Alright, not a bad array of things. Well, but Hollow Sphere is only just the stealth buff. I mean, we have a res. Really what I need is platinum. Oh wait, maybe I give her platinum. At least has that. A reflex. Okay. Platinum might be useful. Better than shield, I think. Yeah. Hold on a second. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Man. Guess I can just put the cast 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's exactly 6. But if I don't care about that reflect, I go cast 1. That give me? Fuck all, really. So I think range is better here. Hit 2 doesn't mean much either. I lose that. Oh wait, how about I get rid of information? What's this do? Just do 1? Not really getting anything out of it. Oh, and that gives me access to dark matter. And she's still healing for now. And then info could go right there, whatever. Not a big deal. Alright. That's her setup. Instead of evade 1, honestly I may as well just give you action. Actually, action shouldn't go there though. Earth. Let me pull up my notebook here. List. Earth arts. So Earth Pulse. So 5-2 for Gorgon Breath. 9. Okay. Crust, Lock Crust. Adamantine Guard. Craft Guard. Okay. For area small. 8-3. Okay. For water stuff, if I'm trying to get some healing. 6, 12, and Aqua Mirage would be nice. 8-3. So I'm just gonna be a bit of ways from that. Unless I change up how some stuff goes. Oh yeah, friggin' breath is... Oh, breath and holy breath is so costly now. God dang. They changed some stuff around. Lucifin Wing. That sounds cool. 2111. Alright. Wait, what was that? Golden Halo. Last Disaster. Reincarnation. There's a lot of new spells here. Silverthorn, Galleon Tower, Avalon Gate, Argent Arc. Alright, cool. Rune of Protection, Rune of Benevolence, Rune of Victory. Rune of Tempest. Rune of Transient. Rune of Illusion. Oh, and these are the courts that are available. Alright, cool. So I guess maybe I try and get Noelle access to Corgan Breath? I mean, if your affinity is Earth. This is you know what, let me go ahead and just pause this episode here so I don't spend a whole 30 minutes crafting builds.